Hello, everybody. My name is Krista Fee, and I am the Executive Director and Staff Provider for Battle to Be. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization that serves those who serve country and community. And in that role, I am spending most of my time working with military, first responders, and helping professionals who are struggling with the challenges of occupational traumatic stress, post-traumatic stress, or immediately intervening in crisis intervention and trauma first aid after something really significant happens. So I'm sure you guys already can guess that that is an extremely stressful job, and it's a job where I see some of the worst things that can happen in people's lives, and I'm there for them in their saddest and at critical times when oftentimes it places a very heavy emotional demand on me. So I wanted to get really vulnerable with you guys today as I introduce a new program that we have thought of, that we have placed into development, that we are implementing currently. I had a mental health animal of my own. I had a canine named Ruger who was with me for 8 years. And Ruger died suddenly and unexpectedly. So I am facing the loss of my companion, who I hadn't realized how much he balanced me, how much I used him to keep me stable and calm and to keep my nervous system regulated in times of emotional stress. So in this work, it's really important to be able to ground and center and stabilize when we've been exposed to really intense situations. And as a healthcare provider, I have healthcare providers that I reach out to, but there's nothing better than having a companion animal. So, as is what my usual, when I lost my dog, when Ruger passed, I looked at the situation and questioned, how can something good come of this? How can I turn this into something bigger, something that I can honor his memory and create something beautiful from that loss. Uh, and the idea came to me in a dream. I was actually in that early morning, half awake, half asleep state, and the entire program just conceptualized itself in great detail. So, what we've decided to do is we're going to have a Canine Connect program. So, we want to have uh, a couple of Boston Terriers on our staff, specially trained, of course, to be comfort in a time of crisis. So when I go out, as I do already, as when I go out to see families of fallen heroes, when I meet with children and spouses, I will have access to the comfort canine who can help to bring a little bit of joy, a little bit of smiles, a little bit of laughter, uh, and an access point to conversation that helps with the mental health resourcing that we do. It will help us gain the trust and the connection with children that is necessary to give them the tools and resources that they need to cope with crisis. So having this vision of the program, we research breeds, and knowing that we have to do the amount of travel that we have to do the work that we do because we're all over the United States. We had to have a breed that was under 20 pounds, but we also had to have a breed that was extraordinarily people friendly and loving and kind and trainable, which some of you probably know small dogs are, it's a challenge to find a small dog that fits all of those parameters. So after some conversations with some trainers, we decided on uh, using Boston Terriers for this particular role. And it's a little bit experimental because we can't find anywhere that it's been done with this particular breed. But because of our needs and the necessity of a small breed, we are kind of breaking some new ground. So these dogs, we plan to name Buddy and Chase, and it will be Buddy and Chase, as in chase the blues away, or chase the scary away, whatever is the scenario that we're in. We're gonna do multiple layers of things with our comfort animals. They will be trained and they will be certified, so they will actually be mental health professionals. And we're going to have a YouTube channel that documents the entire process. So you'll be able to see them from their tiny puppyhood through their entire training program as they grow a little bit, as they learn how to be first responders, and as they find their place in our family as well. So here's the fun part. Here's the place where I get a little bit vulnerable. They will be just as much for me and my mental health so that I can do the best job that I can do for you out there for the longest period of time, as well as being able to take them out to serve the community. So they will be in our home. They will be completely loved and spoiled just as my other dogs have been. So they're not they won't be in a clinical environment. They won't be kept in kennels off-site or anything like that. They are going to have the most amazing life. And anyone who knows us will tell you that our dogs are the most loved creatures ever. So there is that part. But we're going to not only have the YouTube channel, but we're going to create color books and a series of children's books on their adventures that teach mental health skills to age appropriately to young children. So you'll be able to follow them on their adventures in their little book series and learn how to take relaxing breaths and move your body so that you can release energy that's uncomfortable, and identify and understand your emotions. A whole bunch of things that children need to know and understand, but in a way that is really fun and exploratory for them. So this entire process, I'm extraordinarily excited about it because so much of what we do at Battle to Be is very intense and sometimes very dark. And we talk about suicide a lot, and we talk about death a lot, and we are dealing with a lot of dark places. So for us to have a program that allows us to bring so much vibrancy and light alongside those other resources is really important for us. So if you know about Battle to Be, if you have ever worked with me in the past, if you know about me and my history with my dogs, if you have ever thought about supporting us but haven't done it yet, now is the time. We do have a special fundraiser going on for getting our first canine on board, getting his first year of insurance paid for, making sure we have our vets in line, and our training process ready to go. So we have a budget of about $10,000, which is extraordinary. Most of our resources are being at least partially donated. So we don't need a tremendously huge amount of money to get this initiative off the ground. We are not sure yet whether our pup will be donated or not, but we have found one that we're very interested in. He has the temperament and the breeding and the bloodlines, and we know he is health stable. So we are hoping to acquire our first pup well, he is very young right now, so probably in the next 8 weeks or thereabouts. And then you guys will be able to start watching everything that's happening. So Again, if you've thought about supporting us and you haven't done it yet, now is the time. This initiative is personally extremely important to me. I feel like it's going to be, um, of the things that we do, I feel like it's going to have the most impact the most quickly because children are so open and so loving and so ready to receive. And it, laughter is truly the best medicine. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up, tell you about what we have planned, what the program looks like. And if you want to request us to come out, you will have to wait for about 8 months after the pup is born. But then we will be available to come and do some educating, come and do some awareness speaking, come and do hospital visitations, any of those locations where we have children in the wake of crisis, where we have family of our military first responders who have fallen. That is our primary focus. Families of military or first responder suicide, also very important. Um, and we look forward to how amazing this journey is going to be as we share it with you. Sorry about that, as we share it with you day by day.